Defense Secretary Ashton Carter says Russia is the top threat to the U.S., followed by China, North Korea, Iran, and ISIS. Today, the outgoing commander of U.S. and allied forces in Afghanistan talked about what it will take to turn things around in that part of the world. National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin at the Pentagon tonight.
In his final appearance before the House Armed Services Committee, General John Campbell, the outgoing U.S. commander in Afghanistan, testified that the U.S. military needs to stay in Afghanistan for years to come.
We got to stay for the long haul.
After serving 18 months overseeing the U.S. transition away from combat in Afghanistan, General Campbell warned that a quarter of Afghanistan is now at risk of falling to the Taliban, which is on the rise since U.S. forces withdrew from a high of 100,000 in 2011 to the current level of 9,800 troops. Last year, President Obama halted a U.S. withdrawal and reversed a decision that would have left just 1,000 U.S. troops in Afghanistan when he leaves office. In the past 3 weeks, the U.S. military has carried out a dozen airstrikes and commando raids against militants aligned with ISIS as the group tries to establish a foothold in Afghanistan. The current commander wants the U.S. to commit to training Afghan troops until 2020, but does not think Afghanistan will end up like Iraq.
I just don't see Afghanistan as Iraq. I don't see the Afghans running.
Defense Secretary Ash Carter said today neither ISIS nor the Taliban are the greatest threats facing the U.S. right now. At a speech outlining his defense budget for next year, Carter said Russia and China pose the greatest threat to the United States. ISIS was fifth.
Where we're taking a strong and balanced approach to deter Russian aggression. And we haven't had to worry about this for 25 years. While I wish it were otherwise, now we do.
He also warned the U.S. is running out of satellite-guided bombs used to counter ISIS. He wants $1.8 billion to buy 45,000 more of these smart bombs.
We've recently been hitting ISIL with so many GPS-guided smart bombs and laser-guided rockets that we're starting to run low on the ones that we use against terrorists the most.
In his budget request, Ash Carter said the Pentagon is asking for $7.5 billion to fight ISIS, 50% more money than last year, in part to pay for more of those smart bombs. Brett?
Jennifer Griffin at the Pentagon. Jennifer, thank you.